Están escuchando Nuestra Gente con Linda Parra. You're listening to Nuestra Gente with Linda Parra.
A lot of the old pumps.
That is correct. The pumps, the stations, the drives, the wiring, everything.
How many stations are there around the city?
Over 50.
Regular sewage, we have no problem handling that, but when we get the storm events and it comes into the same system, our pipes only handle so much.
How can the federal government help if City of Toledo officials say, hey, we need to do some updates or we need to do upgrades?
Well, we know how important this is. You know, Toledo knows better than any place in the state what safe drinking water is all about, and the importance and the role of this community in keeping it safe for people. And the federal government, we used to be number one in the world in infrastructure, and every candidate for president talks about it. But these are long-time, really qualified people running this system, and they know exactly what they need, and they talk to my office, and we work with US EPA and with others in the federal government to make sure that as many dollars as we can get here are available.
What surprises you when you walk through a place like this?
Just the complexity of it. That I mean, most people in whether they're in Oregon or whether they're in Toledo or whether they're in Ottawa Hills or wherever, they don't think a lot about the sewer system, other than it works for me, right, personally. So to see this and the complexity and the highly skilled workers, from the maintenance to the engineers to the operators, really gives me a lot of confidence.
Like this, when you come to Toledo, a place that has had issues with water and success with water, does the message hit differently because these folks know it inside and out?
Yeah, there's no place in the state even close to Lucas County in understanding how crucial safe drinking water is. Partly because the Maumee is the biggest river basin feeding into any of the Great Lakes, partly because Lake Erie is so much shallower than any other Great Lake, and even this is its shallowest place, essentially. And people know what's at stake here. So these are public servants running this system that really pay attention, and they simply can't make any serious mistakes because we know what the lack of safe drinking water in Toledo has meant over time.
What do you hope the impact is of your visit here today?
Well, I want to be able now to explain better to colleagues, and in Washington, one of the things we've worked on is to get specifically congressionally designated spending for projects in Lucas County. It can be the water system, it can be the Stages Act at the Stranahan, it can be a lot of different things, but we want to make sure that the reason I come to Toledo so often is so I can explain to my colleagues what these dollars will mean in a place like this in Northwest Ohio.
Is this your first visit to this plant?
Might be. I don't think I've been to other water plants and seen them. I don't know that this may be the first time I've ever been actually in this plant. I'm not sure.